Hello and welcome back to another episode of Pathfinder Kingmaker. My name is Syken and today we are continuing the Pathfinder Kingmaker challenge run where I'm playing on hard difficulty, that's second hardest difficulty, with the Last Azlanti mod where if our main character dies it's all over, and then on top of it only D and F tier mono class characters. So I did a little bit of prep and was reading up on the Greater Linorn online, just so that I understand the stats better. I knew the Pathfinder tabletop stats, and depending on what Linorn you're using, it could be all the way up to CR 15. And this creature definitely didn't disappoint. Its breath attack alone is 15d8. So even if I do have protection from fire going, it still hurts a lot. So we're going to skip it for now, come back later. And in the meantime, we are going back to our lands. Look at here. Restoration of the Bronze Shield Fortress is successful. More military, more stability. Bravo. Then Fey Magic, which is a problem that needs to be addressed. So question, can I wait 8 more days? No. Event of the month is an opportunity, which, sure. What is she currently working on? She's working on another problem. And Harem is gone for like 60 days, which only 13 are left over. I don't want to take him away. So in terms of regions, cannot claim anything. In terms of rank ups, there are a couple of rank ups, which if we rank up enough, we'll be able to claim this part here, if I'm not mistaken, the Northern Null Marches. So ranking up is important. Okay. Add 5 regions, increase the ranks barony stat at least 5 times. Yeah, that's fine. We need to talk to the mother here. And then I think I honestly need to upgrade the barony a few more times. So, mother of the child was in the tavern. She's not going to like what we have to say, Jenna. I'm very sorry. For a long time, Jenna stands still, staring in the front of her. Then, without a single word, she slowly walks away. I mean, to be fair, it's not us who has told him to basically F off and quote-unquote kill himself in the water. That was not our words. Well, those were not our words. That was all her. But it still sucks. Could a mother have cursed her own child even unwillingly? Yeah, we could investigate that, of course. So if we were to rank up, I would need to find someone. She's working on a problem, so that's a no-no. Valerie is working on an opportunity that should be a yes. But there is also this here, Fey Magic. And we only have 8 more days. 9 more days to do it. That's going to be super close. So, if I'm now going to skip days, that thing will blow up nicely in my face. Okay. Well, so what's the plan? Let me think about it. So here's the thing. I was reflecting whether or not we would want to just do a couple of stuffs here in the null marches, but the cold hard truth is we will need to upgrade a little bit more so that I can claim this here. And that means we might even miss the Fey magic problem. I don't want to interrupt that 60 days period of Hargrim. It is just what it is. Maybe I'm just stopping in between and putting her in charge. But at some point I need to bite the bullet and actually do the level ups, right? So yeah, we're going to go for that. Stop that opportunity. Cancel. Yes, sorry. But we are going to rank up. Community to rank 3. And that means, unfortunately, that one problem will go through unmitigated. So we're now rank 3, which is great. And the mysterious wheat has also resolved itself. We failed on the opportunity, that really there's no problem. Enough time has passed since the Baron agreed to help the companion. Okay, we need to do that now. Road to Oleg's trading post has gone well also. And we have researched into the bold hilltop for a whooping bonus. So we can claim the northern null marches thanks to our upgrading. Okay, well, we will do that one after the other. Takes 14 days. We're going to do that. But we first need to help her. A couple of other projects. There was training here, which you could take. Which is good. Let's start that project. Then these things are getting costly. Then we had Love the People. Now she's still working on Fey magic. This would be another rank up. Research. This costs half as much, but also time. Yeah, we're far away from that trade agreement, thank you. We can always buy extra BP, so I am not too concerned about that. And we need Arcane and Divine. So might as well put Harem on that. Valerie will be needed to claim. So we can already put her here. We're not going to do it now, but we're going to do it soon. Which means the only thing that is left over is economical in nature. Trade agreement. Yeah, well, I don't have 1,500 now. And it would be good to upgrade economics. I do agree that with that, but we currently can't afford it. I'll sell all of the junk, and then it's off to solving the problem. I think the Valerie problem was at Oleg's trading post. But let me sell first. All right, so let's, first of all, we got quite a bit of money off of our sales. that was lucrative. Secondly, I do have a plan. We're going to claim the Nile Marches and then the region that we just have been in. That would be another great option. So apparently we need to investigate here. Haven't been buffing. I hope that that is not going to bite us in the rear later. So, investigate my death. Dead boar carcass near the old Scythamore. We should examine the area and see what led to the murder. Okay, we can certainly do that. I mean, we've examined the area extensively. And to no one's surprise, there's not that much here. I mean, we could, I suppose, do another few agility checks and so on. This is where we fought the wargs.
No stopping now. March on.
This time we could even take on the Tendrillius. But I think it was non-hostile, so...
Onwards.
Body of a woman. Fingers still clenched on a torn leather lash. Yeah, I don't think that the shambling mount was involved in any of these things.
It is done.
Couple of kobolds that are still chilling out. This here might be the region. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, so apparently it's not just investigating it, so let me buff up just in case. You never know. By the way, now that we do have this here twice, he's doing cold. We also need fire. Good, very good. Man, the buffing becomes more and more extensive as we go. And I'm already doing it quickly. I know there is a mod out there, and those who are playing with mods will likely scold me for not using it. Fair enough. I mean, this complete modless run, and I wanted to keep it that way.
I don't need anyone's sympathy.
This is my...
But yeah, there is a mod which basically says what you need to buff, and then it effectively buffs everything for you. It's just one mouse click and the entire buffing is done in just one go. This is where you found the boar's dagger. Okay, cool. Well, I tell you what, this time we got Sea Invisibility Communal.
Follow me.
If I had to take a wild guess, I would say whoever is the perpetrator was kind of around here. Couple of mites. I'm not sure if it is inside. I'm actually not sure. Maybe this is like the biggest red herring ever. Lots of sentinels. Let's just see if the queen is going to tell us something meaningful. What will you do now?
No stopping now.
Nothing really. I remember this fight pretty harsh because we ate our first fireball.
Follow me.
Nothing here really. Nah, I think there's a red herring. We need to go outside and check that. Okay, back to where we started.
I do things my way.
Never stop learning.
Everything has a price.
I know this is a knowledge nature check. I know this is a knowledge nature check, and we do have like what? Knowledge nature 22. Is that not enough? Is that not enough? I wonder. Alright, use the morale bonus. I'm just trying to pass the check, man. House wisdom we already got. I think that's the best we can do. 24. If that's not enough, then hell.
I need to concentrate.
I take from the rich and take from the poor. It's my way of supporting equality.
So this here says it's just where the dagger was found. What it should be saying is where that thing hasn't been killed here, but somewhere
I
else.
will not be trifled
At
with.
least that's how it worked the last time. I can only assume that means we don't have the respective knowledge. Yeah, that's not cool. But in all honesty, I don't really know what else to do. We already got the wisdom bonus. We got all of the individual bonuses, so there isn't really that much more I can do, I think. No, none of the short-term buffs would do anything meaningful with the skills. We even got heroism running for the sake of it. So that tells me also we might not be high level enough in order
Stay
to
on your
do
toes.
this. Or
It is
I'm
done.
completely delusional and am failing to see how to do it. But yeah, I pretty much remember that you needed to interact with the boar and it doesn't let us interact with it, so too low level, unfortunate. As so often in this game, the answer is come back in a few levels and then you'll have a solution. Good. We're moving to here. And we're going to leave our anger out on whoever is opposing us. It's likely a level 1, yeah, 2, okay.
I do things
Unbuffed
my way.
and completely unhinged. So where are the enemies? Should be one over here. No. Look, we're just going to chill out. Aaron moves up. He gives himself a mutagen.
Like that.
My dude, that's not going to save you.
March on.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, man. I just want to scratch off 2 of those quests. But unfortunately, couldn't do the first one. That's very unfortunate. Good. Next up, we'll continue.
My
Broken-
instincts dull when I'm tired.
Broken is working here. So that's our other location. Nice. Couple of basic stuff that he has. Fantastic.
No stopping now.
Alright, Broken, my man, where are you? I like it that you can really visit all of the locations. That's so cool. Good. Let's put a couple of these. We need Cure Light Wounds for top-ups after fights.
Onwards.
And these are the buildings that I built, so that's nice.
Follow me.
So the only person who's missing is Brocken.
It is done.
Well, plenty of citizens, and I'm even ecstatic to see that we do have a trader here.
No stopping now.
The one person that's missing is Brocken. Maybe he's still at Oleg's post and he's just using the alchemy lab here that I built for him.
March. All I do is march.
Okay. Because we found that manual that he's looking for. And I want to make sure that we're handing it in to him.
March on.
Yeah, Brocken is just chilling here. Okay, fair enough. About the task here. There's a cave nearby, used to pick berries. Berries are red, look like raspberries, fangberries. Yeah, my dude. We got the fangberries for you.
Onwards.
So here we can also adjust our team immediately. That's the good part about Oleg's trading post. And we do have access to our mystical chest. And look at that. Wimberries. Where are the fangberries? No, gloomberries. Okay, he just wants fangberries again. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that, my dude. Brocken, I love you, but I don't love you that much. Good. For the companion quests, here. Unwanted Legacy. No, that's not it. Prove your worth. That's okay. Man, where is that quest? That's the one thing that I don't really like that much about this game. Their quest log is a little something something. Hide completed quests. Oh, thank you. I should have done that a long, long time ago. All right, so. Fair enough. Valerie determined to meet her former mentor and break her past for good. Of course, couldn't let her face the trial alone. And that is why we are going to change the group. So let's do that first. Alright, needed to go outside. Oleg's trading post. We got Valerie in. Let's go. So. Problem is, Kai can't ignore this thing forever. And here's Fredo. He might not take the message too well of us not wanting to deal with him anymore. So I think in good conscience we might just need to buff everything. Alright, that and that. A little bit less buffs this time.
I'll make my own legends.
Okay. That and that.
I need to concentrate.
Good. Make you big.
We should move.
I'm up for an
And then one final buff.
Don't need anyone's sympathy.
Plus, might as well give us the invisibility communal. Very good. So now we can talk to Fredo. A middle-aged man, polished, shiny armor turns around to you. His beard and hair are impeccably styled, and an expression of reserved politeness sits on his face. Is his piercing gray eyes watch everything attentively. Baron Hogbite, what an honor to meet you in person. I am Fredoro Synod, Paladin of the most illustrious Shaylin of the Eternal Rose Order. There you are, Valerie. How many years has it been since we saw each other? I'm so happy that these years haven't erased your divine bliss written upon your radiant face. Tell me, Fredo, why are you here? As mentioned in my letter, my goal is to return Valerie to Sharon's grace. Several years ago, a terrible mistake was made. She, whose fate was determined before she was born, decided to resist her calling. I would appeal to Valerie's mind and remind her of her duty. Of course. You speak, though, as if I'm incapable of understanding where my duties lie. You have given me much cause for doubt. Alright, so you're from the Eternal Order, right? Exactly. Once guarded works that shone Cheryl's blessing, works of art, beauty, and love. But that's a path for young and energetic paladins and priests. Now I've become a mentor of the Order. Many of the servants of Shalene who now guard her creations were brought up to me, and I'm sure Valerie would have surpassed them all if she had not left our ranks. What are you planning to go? When Valerie joins our entourage, we will travel west to the borders of Pitax. There, a new temple of my divine patron is being built, an architectural wonder worthy of harboring the very spirit of the Eternal Rose. One of the newer orders of Shalene will occupy the temple, the Order of Prisms. Their zeal is serving the goddess, and it will be good for Valerie. She has much to unlearn if she expects to return to Shalene's favor and the respect of her brothers in faith. You know, Valerie as a girl? Oh yes, I do possess the words chosen by Shalene. Oh, don't look at me like that. I'm not the only one who believes in it. A special role has been prepared for this girl in the ranks of the Eternal Rose's followers. I'm sure you've noticed Valerie's great virtue. She's impeccably loyal to whatever or whomever she serves. Her father did the right thing by sending her daughter to Shellam's embrace, and Valerie's departure from the Order was just an unfortunate mistake of youth. I suggest she regrets her desperate mistake, driven by hurting feelings and rash judgments. Only shame and pride have kept her from admitting it. My true place is in the radiance of the glorious Shelm. Okay, well, we have to go. Valerie, how do you want to deal with that? I think you should talk to her alone. Don't go, my grace. My intentions are known to all, Valerie. I've come to return you to our face. Our? She says. Now you imagine that only I do want to serve Shalene, but now I have faith or not. Oh, I do not recognize you, Valerie. What is this tone you address me with? I remember what politeness and respect you showed to your elders. What held you up as an example for the other novices? Watch your tongue, Federo. You're on my land. You will respect my subjects. In no way did I intend to be impolite. Forgive my manners. It's difficult for me to address Valerie as a novice, for that is what she was the last time I saw. And for my return to the church, which you are so bluntly insisted upon, please, Fredero, spare me your wordy speeches. The day I walked out of the convent gates, I made the decision I'm not going to change. I'm never returning to the Eternal Order. I'm never going back to Shellen. Whatever nonsense you started with your letter, let's put it to an end, once and for all. Oh, I don't believe my ears. I expected to see repentance, Valerie. Repentance for your foolish choices. Repentance for the pain you've caused your family and all those who relied on you. But instead I see a proud renegade who dares to resist the will of the goddess, who would defy me, the one who labored to bring you up and teach you. I am not in the least a bit surprised by your words, Fredero. You've always been deaf to anything that goes against your beliefs. I'm not Shalene's chosen. I'm not a god's toy, created to entertain the whimsical goddess. I am not. Quiet. Quiet before you bring her wrath upon you. How dare you? Who is bestowed with celestial beauty so insolently reject such gifts that others could only dream about? Your fate is already decided, laid out in a fine carpet before you. Enough. I did not come here to listen to a spoiled child speaking of turning, but only to bring you home. And I will take you by ear and drag you all the way to the Order's Convent, if that would it take. I think we all need to calm down a little. What do you call home, Federo? Was my prison. My home is here in these lands, for which the Baron I have fought and shed our blood with. here besides the one I've vowed to serve, to whom I shan't leave until I die. Here in the stone lens, where the first time I can decide for myself where I belong and what I believe. Take your people, Federo, and go back to the Eternal Rose Abbey. And if you've come the nerve to claim I'm chosen again, well, you know what precious goddess should have chosen her trinkets more carefully. How dare you? Well said, Valerie. If you insist on standing equal to Sheldon's paladins, answer for your words now. If you have to drop your dignity left, you won't deny me satisfaction. Oh, so now I'm suddenly an independent person in your eyes? Finally, well then, I shall agree to a duel with indescribable pleasure. Hogbite, you shall be my second. As you say, Valerie, the second's responsibility includes observing the fight, mediating the duel, and, should the circumstances require, declaring the final verdict. I think here is good enough. Step aside, Hogbite. I don't want to hit you by accident. I might need to give you equipment. Because she doesn't have equipment. I wasn't expecting that it would be a duel. What are you doing here? Don't worry, good master. We'll settle our argument quickly and do not harm your trading post. Man, she's so cooked. No, Valerie, you're not ready. Valerie, you don't have any armor.
To victory!
Wonderful. He goes in with divine favor, and we come in with a bandit mail. Okay, well... okay. Listen, we got a couple of buffs, so how bad can it be? Give me bark skin. Give me healing potions. Bear's endurance is not bad, but bull strength is also good, so we're not completely lost. Okay, well, I mean, it is what it is, right? Bark skin. And whilst we're at it, give me that blur potion, because we need all of the mischance we can get. She has crane style going, okay. She has fighting defensively going, that's okay as well. Should have given her her mutagen. And let's go a little bit to the back. Wonderful. Divine weapon bond. Fantastic. Full strength.
Let us strike as one.
And how bad is it? It's really bad. Oh yeah. It is very, very bad. We have 30 AC. Which, granted, is not, like, totally absurdly bad, but it is far from optimal. Excuse me. So what are we going... How do we do that? She has used magic device. But that's not really going to do a whole lot. Potion of Shield of Faith, on the other hand, will be helping. Heroism. Okay. Heroism and 8 doesn't stack, but 8 has minutes and heroism is even longer. Fantastic. Okay, well, I mean, we do have a couple of buffs and she single attacks, so that's good. We're moving further back. Thunder armor, okay. Not cool. Let's do Potion of Heroism. Continue our defensive attack. Move over here and like how bad is it? 14. It's pretty bad. Net 20 only. Okay, well that kind of settles the first instance. Cure moderate wounds. Continue the hits. And we're kiting him. Fredo comes in and he has plus 19. We're just so cooked, man. Need to get Shield of Faith. I need to really get just higher defenses. I didn't know we were going to duel. I do have an idea. Maybe Vanish will work. So this here makes this shortly invisible.
Stay behind me.
He's 34 flat-footed. Yeah, sure. Can I use something against touch, is the question. He will be bad at touch. I mean, we could, I guess, do a little bit fireball. Burning Arc isn't bad either. His reflex save might not be too good. Question is her use magic device good enough? Because that'll be easy to screw up. Funnily enough, I had like 11 or 12 acid arrows and I decided to not use them. So we're moving to here. Let's see, is this here going to work? He has 17 touch, okay, so now we're talking. Shield of Faith. Oh, we're taking a lot of damage. Drink a potion. Oh man, that's such a cooked strategy. Okay, listen, I need to chill out a bit. So we're doing this. Vanish. Into moving over here. He continues to burn. We're healing ourselves. Double heal, that is. Aha! Eat this. And realize I'm not here anymore. Bit of acid. Bet you didn't like that. Remove fear, remove curse, shield of faith. Our little vanish potions are gone. Let's do invisibility and we're just healing up. Because this guy is hitting hard. As long as we are invisible, we can do literally whatever we want. We'll stay invisible. I wasn't expecting that I'd be kiting this guy. And potion my way through the entire encounter. It's a bit ridiculous. Okay, so that's good. I could go reduce person, just so that I'm more difficult to hit for him. I think that's not the worst idea. Also gives me a chance, an extra to hit on my end. Eat this fireball. Okay, well, don't eat it, I suppose. We're still invisible. I said eat this fireball. Okay. Still not eating it. The blink of an eye, Fredo, insulted by some ill-conceived words, challenged Baron, acted as her second.
We will prevail.
She's still invisible. Let's move away. Okay, he's now seeing us. It's a bit strange. I thought I'm still invisible, but okay. Man, he laid on hands on himself. You sir, are a pussy. Almost nothing left. That's a pretty decent hit. But man, we're not going to get Fredo down if we're playing it like that. Although maybe we are, I don't know. It's the only thing that I could think of. Basically running it down with touch attacks. Here, take that, Fredo. He continues to burn, which generally is not a bad thing. And we are giving him a hard time with our attacks, so he's taking a bit of damage, not a lot, but I mean, he hits 40 like an absolute truck. Very little that I can do about that. Yeah, well, sheesh. Yep, he's burning. That's a start. I'm making myself invisible. Listen, without better equipment, that's not going to work. Okay, now I think I officially broke the game by getting out of bounds. What have I done? Okay, I needed to Alt F4 because that was a unrecoverable game state. I'm not proud of it.
It is done.
I think that is a very poor sportsmanship. But it is what it is, and now I know that we need to go for a duel. So we're going to have a little bit of a different setup here.
I am yours to
We got
command,
our little
as you order.
magic crate where there are additional items.
Give the order.
Good, we got that. Demolisher is a decent pick. That is a decent pick. Give her that. Ring of Protection. Extra Consti. You know, we had so many one-hand weapons where I felt there was a great option to go about it. How about we're using Bound Thunder, which is... No, we had a +4 weapon, +3 Warhammer. Where's that huge trident? Here, Horror's Teeth. Alright, that'll at least help with hitting this guy. She should be able to wield it. So yeah. Immediately upgrades her equipment like 15 times over. All of a sudden, things aren't looking that grim anymore, and this is unbuffed. She has +14 to attack. That's great. I mean, he's just hitting against normal AC, not against touch, so... She will need to have a higher attack bonus. Okay, fair enough. So, Don't get used to that equipment, Valerie. I'm telling you
No stopping
that you're not able to keep it. Alright, Fredino.
now. I need
Let's try
to
this again.
concentrate.
Good, we're doing all of that. Valerie also gets a nice little Cat's Grace. Just in case things are escalating. Protection. Yes, she gets this. It's a long-term buff. Then strength buff, of course. Good. What else do we need? Effortless armor, sure.
This is my path.
Don't know, don't care.
Poison resists. She already has bark skin, so. But 50% miss chance thanks to blur. Seems legit.
Keep your wits about
Do I
you.
want to make her big? I mean, it's better strength, so I guess we can.
I'll make my own legend.
And I'm going to give her haste on top of it.
I
That
am
will
your
be
shield.
I'm
even
up for
better.
an adventure.
I appreciate privacy.
Bless. So she has almost everything going for her.
Don't hesitate.
Now she's giving herself the mutagen.
Here.
Let's see, what are we looking at? That's plus 17. If I put this to the side. Oh yeah, well, it's... I think the shield is still better. 31, 37, yeah. We just need to be able to withstand his normal attacks. And here is the most important one. That into that. Everyone is hasted, and now we can do that little conversation. Okay. Yeah, that's all good. Let's get the party rolling. She has a +4 weapon in her hands, and she's decently built. If she can't win this duel like fully buffed, I don't know what to say. Then something is awkwardly wrong. Oh, Valerie is ready, don't worry. This time I don't need to use any trickerinos.
To victory!
He goes first, unfortunate. He got Divine Favor up, and we have 2 attacks. Listen, we continue using... We're continuing to use
Let us strike as one!
fight defensively. We could remove that, theoretically speaking. And then we would be at +19. Which would mean 16 and up. Maybe we're not fighting defensively. But the crane style is so good, it would be an absolute fool's errand to not fight defensively. Where's the heroism potion? Right there. Good. So, give me that. We move to here.
Do not falter!
And that's a hit. I like to see that. Plus 18 overall. Okay. Well, Fredo, I'm sure you don't like what's going to happen, but...
Onward!
Oh, how does he hit us? Why do we have only... Didn't I have way more? Look, I'm fully buffed. How is it possible that I only have 35 armor class? Shield focus should have more. Natural armor is just +2. Alright, moves to here. Should have maybe used my strength mutagen instead, but that's a typical... Okay, this was not the not the one that gave us a lightning attack. Okay, unfortunate. Should have maybe used the strength mutagen, just so that we're a little bit more accurate. Divine Favor fails. That's unfortunate. Just trying to get even more. Alright.
Stay behind me.
Plus 18.
Let us strike as one.
Double miss. It's 34 armor class. Just why? Shield of Faith, Tower Shield. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Where's the base armor that I'm wearing? What is wrong with my mithril full plate? Why isn't it showing up here? Huh? Am I... Is the mutagen preventing me from wearing armor? So what is preventing me from wearing armor? What's the debuff? Thunder armor. Ah, character's armor is temporarily disabled. Got you. So he hit me with thunder armor. That makes sense. Okay, fair enough. Listen, I mean, if you want to play rough, I play rough as well. Here's a Vanish. We got Divine Favor. And next turn, you're going to suffer. That's it. Interesting, you have see invisibility now, yeah? Okay. Well, here we go. Plus 19, I'm getting there. I'm slowly but surely getting there. And your A will be mine. Trust me, my dude, trust me. Soon the thunder armor will wear off, so we're going to be fine. Do we have any other meaningful option here? Restoration, that's all good. Heroism is already running. Might as well use that. No, we have something stronger running, so not happening. And we have something better than Blur running as well, so it's $48. Potion of Invisibility, moves to here, heals herself. That into that. I just need to get full and keep the buffs going for as long as possible. Good. Next turn he's going to suffer. Give me that and that. And I would give him that. 5 points of damage. Good. Alright, come Fredo, come to me. Stupid lay of hands. Eventually it will run out. He failed with Thunder Armor. Alright. Very good.
Onward!
We, on the other hand... Heroism, Haste is gone. Divine Favor is still there. I think we need Luck bonus. 8 is Morale, so we already have that. Might redo Haste. Are we still hasted? Let's double check. So that is going, Heroism is going. Bless, Haste is not going.
Stay behind me!
I mean, look, it is 16 and up. That's a 25% chance of hitting him, so it's not that bad.
Let us strike as one!
Finally a crit. Our weapon. Stupid lay on hands.
Do not falter!
We're back to 14. 19 was good, 14 is horrible. Soon his lay on hands should be done. Heroism will last for a long period of time. Thunder Armor, unfortunately, is still going. All of this is running for a long period of time. I wonder... if we're just canceling being large. Well, that kind of evens itself out because strength would be going down. Tower Shield could take off, but that would be a lot of armor loss. You know, True Strike would be fantastic. Remove paralysis. I think we should go for haste. So now we're hasted, make ourselves invisible, so we get an attack bonus next turn. And 3 attacks, come on. 1, 2, 3. 1 is hitting, that's good. Plus 19 and plus 14. Sorry, the last one was 14, 19, 19. Yeah, so the iterative, of course, isn't that great. But we have 2 times plus 19, which is good. We should be using
Stay
that.
behind me.
Man, this is
Let us strike as one.
2 tanks trying to fight it out in a duel. Now his Lay on Hands is finally empty.
Do not falter.
And thanks to our haste and just a lot of attacks, we're eventually getting there. Come on, we have 3 attacks. Are we back to 2? Is haste still going? No. So what are we going to do? Naturally, more haste. And let's not use the Vanish too lightly. We're just going to heal up a little bit, and that's okay. Alright, bring it on, my boy. I was wrong. His Lay on Hands is still running strong. He's hiding inside of Cockbite. I got this for you, my boy. And that's pretty much it. How much Lay on Hands does he have?
Onward.
This is disproportional.
Stay behind me.
Round 26, he still has Lay on Hands. Crazy.
Let us strike as one.
We've only got 2 attacks, so that's not great. Meaning it's time for, you guessed it, haste. Into some healing. Well, do we have Thunder Armor as well? Is that a maneuver that we could do? Because boy, if we had that, the whole fight would be trivial.
Do not falter. Onward.
Slowly but surely we're getting him.
Stay behind me.
That's 2 hits. He is going down. Okay, I can't risk that. And by that I mean I can't just risk standing here like an absolute buffoon. getting slammed to the ground. So instead, we're healing. Well, he seems to know where we are, so that didn't work out well. It's funny, eh? How he all of a sudden knows where we are when it starts to matter. At least he can't bypass the 50% miss chance.
Let us strike as one.
Come on.
Not falter.
Oh, little prick. Right, you always were better at fighting than at evolving your spirit and character. Valerie is the winner. Enough, Fredo. You got what you wanted. Leave the lens. My life forever. All the best, Baron. Man, that was potentially one of the hardest fights that we had, and it wasn't even with our main character, eh? Dear gods, your face, Valerie. Let me heal you. It is nothing, I do not even feel any pain, only fatigue. Save your pity for someone who truly is wounded. I just need to rest.
Onwards.
Okay, I got 80 experience for that. That's so unreasonably low. It's not even funny anymore. Give me my stuff back.
March on.
I knew why I didn't want to do side quests, and now I'm just even more convinced that it is a complete and utter waste of time. Unless, of course, you like the storyline, in which case that's cool. And I will give him that duel, or that storyline evolvement was nice. It's actually an interesting little twist. Also, the duel was very much in character for paladins. Going toe-to-toe with a level 12-ish paladin without gear. That, on the other side, was the not-so-nice part. Well, thank you. I believe we're going back to our old roots. And with that, we also finished today's episode. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Truly appreciate it. And we're going to see each other in the next one. Bye-bye.